Hello friends, welcome back for another video. Today we are going to be talking about the pros and the cons of baby-led weaning. This is my second baby that I've done baby-led weaning successfully, so I feel like I have a pretty good idea how to help other moms out there. So hopefully this pros and cons list will give you a better idea of what you want to do and what's best for your family. Let's start with the cons of baby-led weaning. It is going to be messier than spoon feeding, as they are going to be playing with the food, throwing it on the ground, etc. The second con is that there can be more food waste. That is, if you're not keeping the portions they didn't eat for another meal, or serving them smaller portions so they aren't wasting as much food. The third con is that the baby decides when they're done eating. This may be hard for the parent if they notice there's still food on their plate and they're worried about the waste, or just worried about their baby maybe not getting enough food. In other words, the parent doesn't have as much control of how much the baby's eating, which is actually a good thing, but it could be hard for a parent. The fourth con is that mealtime may take longer, and it could be 30 minutes, sometimes a little longer, 45 minutes, just as your baby is having fun feeling the different textures and just playing around with their food versus, spoon feeding and the parent can quickly just get food in the baby's mouth. And the fifth con is that it may feel scary. Your baby is going to be gagging more, especially in this first week or so of learning how to eat solid. Gagging is actually normal and safe, as it helps them expel too big of bites instead of swallowing them, which could lead to choking. So if this scares you, just remember gagging is totally normal in the first week or two as they're learning to eat solids and learning how big of bites they can take. Let's move on to the pros of baby-led weaning. First off is that it's more affordable. I was looking up online and it's about $2 for chicken and gravy, a little Gerber baby food jar. So for half that price, for just $1 or under, you could give them a whole banana, a whole egg, and a piece of toast, depending on the meal you're deciding to give them. For example, if you're doing beans and rice as a family, you can definitely have that meal be way more cheaper than even $1. The second pro is that it is more convenient. You are not having to make a separate meal for your child. You are giving the child whatever you are eating for dinner, and they also get to sit with you as a family and eat. The third pro is that it is encouraging a diverse eater. It is preventing picky eating, as you're introducing them to many different flavors and textures. For example, one day it could be tuna, canned tuna with mayo, and then the next day they're exposed to peanut butter that you've thinned down and with a banana. And then the day after that, you could be giving them curry, chicken curry with rice. And so you can just see all the different variety of the texture of a smushy banana versus a grain of rice. The fourth pro is that it builds hand-eye coordination and their motor skills. For example, it can help them with their pincer grasp, which is developed around 9 to 10 months as they're trying to pinch a pea or a blueberry on their plate, and as they're using a preloaded spoon that you give them, is helping with their hand-eye coordination. The fifth pro of baby-led weaning is that you are allowing your baby to become an intuitive eater, which means they are able to listen to their satiety cues of when they are full and still hungry, and so they decide how much they eat and when they are going to stop, versus a parent using external cues of spoon feeding and just basing it off, okay, when is this container of food gone, then they'll be done. So you could actually be overfeeding your baby when you're spoon feeding them. The sixth and final pro of baby-led weaning is that it's more hands-off for the parent. Since the baby is feeding themselves, the parent can be helping another child, doing dishes, as of course you are watching your child, keeping an eye on them, but you're not having to physically be there spoon feeding them. You can be a few steps away as they are feeding themselves. Anyway, I so hope that this video was helpful on baby-led weaning. Do let me know down in the comments if you have any other questions or have any other suggestions of videos, whether it be about baby-led weaning or any other topics. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you in the next video. Bye! Speaking of, we are hungry now, so we're gonna eat some food.